That's it. We are on YouTube now. Today we are talking about education, the way of learning, or something like that. I don't remember the title. I guess this is this. Yeah, ways of learning. I have the questions on chat. Everybody have the questions? Yeah. Okay, guys. I will start asking the first question uh, for to Yasmin. How was your way to of learning changing over the years? Yasmin, can you answer that?
Um, as for me, actually, I think the only thing that changed was I'm applying more practice in my learning because in the area that I study, that is technology, so I have to practice a lot. And I think comparing to the past, a few things continuous, like I love to take notes, is my way to don't forget nothing. And I'm a person that doesn't like to take notes for a cell phone or a computer. So I had a notebook separate to take notes in a hand writing writing, and I think this is my way to don't forget something in a easy way, and I can always that I need remember something, I go to my notebook, read my notes. And I think I keep this way of learning. Another thing that I keep too is always try to do reviews on things that I study. So I separate reviews in, I try to review one day after study it, 1 week, 1 month, and sometime if I feel something like a need to review again, I review again, but most of cases is like that. I think the only thing that really changed was the practice in studies.
Well, that's good. Good tips you give for us because I'm not too organized to study. Yeah, I need to change my way to learning, but I would like to know more about you. Uh, Marilzi, can you give us your your thoughts about this?
I think the way of learning changed a lot over the years, because when I start to learn English when I a child, I remember to listen to some tapes like Speak Up, to buy the magazine on the uh,
I have
I,
one here. English way.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So, so yeah, today we can find a lot of things in internet. It's so easy than was in the past. So I think what changed for me is this. I uh, I try to learn with videos, with podcasts, um, and reading something every day. I think I needed to improve my conversation, but I think for me, it's the most challenge today is a conversation because I don't practice it so much. So you forget some things. It's difficult sometimes, but it's easier today to learn English than was in the past for sure.
yeah. Today have more places to to find information. Yeah, YouTube help a lot. I I would like have this in my when I was a teenager or because I believe I will better now studying many kinds of things. It's possible to find to study. Uh, that's it. This changes a lot to be taught too. And for you, Camila, what's your opinion?
Uh, we are only talking about the English study, so I guess in general, my ways of learning changed a lot since the university and whatever. But only about English, I started to study as an adult, so I didn't get these things from CD or others kind of technology. But when I decided to start to study was through an online course. So I was like, I could not spend too much money because I know the books in English are very expensive. And I had a private English teacher years ago, and he was a great guy, sent me a lot of uh, exercise to do. So I guess nowadays I am doing it spend maybe 30 minutes a day watching something in English without subtitles. And I spend sometimes time listening some podcast and the same time that I went working. And I use a lot flashcards. I don't know if you have heard about it, but it's a way to don't forget the words. So you, if find something interesting for me or a word that I don't know, I put this in flashcards just to remember, because I know in the paper I would like to forget this paper or lose it. So I have this all these moments every day to do this kind of activities.
That's amazing. I have one or two things that I made. I can get for everybody here. I would like no opinion about Anna. From Anna, can you give your opinion?
So when I started to study English, I was a teenager and I started like in a course, in an English course. So I have lessons twice a week and some exercises at home. And sometimes we had like immersions like cooking time in English or some conversations or going out together with the course, with the class. And now I am lost. I have forget everything and I'm trying to get back now. So I didn't realize what I'm gonna do, and I know that I'm needed to study in a group because I'm better in a group than individual right now, and especially because the focus because I don't have focus to study it myself. I lost this when the years, and that's it.
Thank you, Anna. Uh, I will talk about a little because I guess I'm like you, like the body here. Uh, I don't have a lot of focus too, but nowadays I guess I'm learning how to have more focus. But when I start to study from home, study remotely, and I feel many difficulties because I learn and I study for many time with people in traditional schools for many kinds of subjects, not English. In my teenagers, when I was a child, I I didn't receive any incentives to study English, or I never think about work with technology, and I never think in working from abroad. And English to me is a kind of thing only to read books or to travel. I can imagine English as a tool to use to learn other things, to communicate, to use for life. And I started in a school to study English in traditional school. I guess when I was 20, 27. yeah, 27, 10 years ago. Yeah, I made a course for 2 years and I give up because I worked another area and I need to start to study my studies. Yeah, I learned it. I'm learning English, I guess, and in this for 3 or 4 years, last 3 or 4 years. But I changed a lot my way to study. As Yasmin said, I like to take notes, and as Camila said about made some cards to review or review my notes and try to don't forget the things, yeah. But practicing, talking about English, English is to have conversation is practicing, yeah. I guess I know I'm better reading things than speaking. My writing is not so good as the people talking in chatting in social media. I because have a lot of slangs in contractions that is different. Is I can read, but writing is a um I don't know is um, desafio. Forget the desafio. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's it, guys. Um, let's go to see the. Um, I would like to know. Do you have anything to talk about this question? Hmm? To agree? No. Okay. To add. Uh, let's go. Let's see the second. Do you think you learn better alone or with others? For me, I believe with some things alone, like maths or things that and I need to put my mind on to have concentration a lot. But I like to I like to go to some traditional school too because it's easier to ask it to teacher, to professor, and find the solution for something more easier. Yeah, because study alone with computer is I lost sometimes I lost my time trying to discover something that is simple. Yeah, with if I have a teacher to ask it. Yeah, I like to go to studying with group or because it's a kind of motivation to study. Yeah, if you're sad or don't have energy, you have someone to um, uh, that call you to study together. I guess it's kind of motivation. Yeah, you can change ideas about this. That's my opinion. Camila, can you give us your opinion, please?
Yes, I prefer to study alone, but not full alone, not lonely, I guess. I prefer private teacher because I had a great experience. And I guess when you have the private teacher, you can fill all the gaps, the or your difficulties. I believe this is the best way for me. And sometimes in group, you are not in the same level and or you are push yourself or doing something like waiting the others to be in the same level, so sometimes it's not the best way for me. Okay, so I prefer to study alone or with a private teacher, I guess. But it's
Okay,
in English, okay? But in other ways, for example, in my area, I have some groups that we are always studying for some topic. So I believe this is regarding English.
yeah, thank you. That's a good too. In English, yeah, in English is different, but when I like to go to some workshops to made the little course. Sometimes I like to work with handcrafted or something. Workshop or of photography, workshop
Mm.
of made the things by wooden. I like to work with wood. And many kinds of things that I made work with groups I like a lot. Yeah, it's good. Change experience. Thank you, Camila. In your opinion, Marius, can you give your opinion, please?
I think depends. Like Camila, I like private classes, but sometimes I like interaction too, because you learn other points of view and other cultures, depends on the people you are interacting. So I prefer both. In others areas too. For example, in my work, people usually work it alone. I prefer to work with other people, with peer review, like we say, because usually it's faster. Because when you are write a code, sometimes the other people, oh, you forgot this, oh, that is not correct. And for me, it's wonderful because the work is faster. You have other people to review what you are doing and the quality of the work is better than we work alone. So I prefer both.
Yeah, it's difficult when it's difficult to find a great group to study because it's possible lost the way and lost the focus. Yeah, with a group that is not the same vibe that you. I remember I tried to study some in the past for a work home. I guess a TCC for my course and have some people that is talking a lot and forgot to do things. It's you need to have focus in your group. Yeah, um, that's the difficult probably to study in a group. But I like the pauses to break coffee is good too. But you need to have focus. Yeah. Okay. And you, Anna, can you give your opinion?
Well, in general, I like to study alone. I think I learn better. And I used to take notes. I used to make some questions. I like to study and read different etapas, blocos. How can I say, guys? And and the first is like reading and take notes. The second is to make like a scan more visual. And the third is to take tests online, like simulados. So it's better to learn and to think that I'm teaching to other person, because this way I think I get the subject better. Um, Small groups also I like pair up, because I think two people, it's very good. But when I think like 10 people, different people, it's like chaos. That's it.
Yeah, when have a lot of people, it's difficult to maintain everybody in the focus. Yeah. Uh, Thank you. Uh, and you, Yasmin, your opinion? Can you give us?
I think for me depends of the kind of learn because you can learn studying or with situations. When I study by myself, I usually prefer to study alone because I think I can focus better on being alone, and I can search a lot if I had some doubts about it. But I can learn with other things like asking for someone that understand well the subject, or even hearing talk and talk is kind of learn because I learn a lot of here, but isn't a way to learn that you sit and take notes of words and see uh, classes. No, here is a situation that I can learn in an activity way. So here I prefer to learn in group because I'm in a this activity way. So for me, depends of the kind of learn.
Yeah, depends a lot. Yasmin, you usually to seek some method to study by yourself. Your some, for example, some groups, some book of grammar, some online course, or only coming here study practicing, and after that you go search for um exercise by yourself. What do you use it to put your English to
Um,
work?
when I come back to study English in last year, I did the course that have in Talk and Talk platform. So in that course, I did in a more alone way. So I watched the classes and do exercises was in the platform. But nowadays I don't feel so much need to do it out of the immersions because I think my English is in a level that I only can develop better if I try in talking comparing to watch classes because for me study languages with classes is really hard. I will forget the words, I will forget the sentences, so for me it's better to be here and think fast to answer the questions and real put my brain in this real situation. For me it's better and I think I can develop in a good way because after I start with Talk and Talk, I started to watch a series called Breaking Bad, and I can watch all of this series in English, and I can understand well most part of the series. So for me, I really feel I can develop in a good way, in a fast way too. So I think in a moment was good for me search for classes and search for in Google some articles about that. But nowadays, I feel my development is better here.
Thank you, Yasmin. You, Camila, you agree with Yasmin or disagree, or can you think about the method of Yasmin?
I guess I agree with Yasmin. Before I start here on Talk and Talk, I was having classes with a private teacher since maybe 1 month, and then I was not happy because I couldn't practice. And I guess because of this, I decided to be in Talk and Talk because now I guess is the real life, is the place that you can for real feel what's your English going on. So I guess this is the best way to practice. And as Yasmin said, when I start here on the immersions, I am always take some notes about the words that I don't know or words that I would like to use right now, but I forgot, so I am take notes. Then later I can put some these notes in a notebook and try to learn the meaning of this word. So I guess this is the best way. Can you imagine we are here maybe every day doing conversations in English? So of course we are developing from the others the way that they speak or the some different words. So I believe here is the place that we can improve our speak. But sometimes I need to take a little. I forgot the word, olhadinha, acho que é glance. Take a glance on the grammar book because I feel that I need to learn these grammar stuffs beside the conversation. So I believe this is the way that I am trying to do.
Yeah, I agree with you, Yasmin. I like to come here. Sometimes I'm go to some immersion that I don't study didn't study the text, the questions, and only go see what the people is having conversation. I like to do this, and I fail many times. We forgot the words. That's it. But I know in each meeting it's possible to learn something. Your opinion, Marius, about this?
I think that uh, everyone has a way to study, a way to learn. I think it's not one way. It's a lot of ways to learn something. I'm new here in talking. So for me, it's important this practice uh, to develop my conversation skills. I think for me, it's the most challenge. But I think it's important to have some other kinds of studies, like reading something, studying something, um, uh, watching series without subtitles or movies without subtitles. I think everything is valid when you try to learn something. I think that's my opinion. I think it's not one way right. There are a lot of ways to learn.
We need to discover what's the best for us. The questions here is not just only to talk about the questions. Is sometimes I like to ask some different. The questions is guide for conversation, but is if someone here have something to talk, go ahead. No problem talking about something that you would like to to explain to give your idea. And for you, Anna, what do you think about our colleagues said?
Well, I agree with Yasmin, Camila, and the part of I used to take notes on a notebook about words that I needed to learn in the past, but always I used to let the notebook in the background on my closet or something else. So now I already tried to download some apps like flashcards apps that take some notes, some words every day. So I'm trying to learn a lot of words, random words that I don't have in my grammar. And also I'm trying to take more immersions because I have to practice my conversation. I think my reading is okay. I think my speaking is awful and my listening is kind of difficult, but even in Portuguese I have some trouble to understand some things. I don't know. And that's all.
That's amazing. Yes, Camila. Anki, I had some resistance to use the Anki.
Really?
Yeah, I had, but now I try to use it because have some words that I study, and I see the meaning of words, and when I go to find these words, I forgot what the meaning. This word here, worth, many
Yeah.
times worth. What is worth? I study worth and go to see worth again. And nowadays I put on Anki many five phrases with this word and try to understand the meanings. Now I know what's meaning worth, but I forgot for many times worth, and can help me. Yeah, I know it exists many people that like me have some resistance, but I don't know repetição espaçada in English, but
Yes.
is a good technique to study. Yeah, and I need to nowadays my difficulty is learn is remember to open Yankee to study. But I tried and I guess this month I open it every day. Okay, guys, let's see the more one question. Can you Camila read the I guess third question? Was it?
Uh, I guess, can I read the question number 5?
Okay.
just for curiosity.
Yeah, go for
What
it.
have you been studying? Nowadays, I am studying English. I will come back to study Spanish and maybe French with the here in Talk and Talk. So I guess I am studying these things, but I would like to listen the others. So, Marius, what have you been studying?
I would like to go into French, but I have many things to study.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, I made here a course last year.
Yeah.
A course for is was 3 months. Is a winter course that Philip made with a teacher
Mm-hmm.
and have some classes, but don't work a lot because I don't know. I not feel comfortable to go to immersions of French, and I give up because I have a lot of things to study. Nowadays, I'm studying. I study English. I study programming. I study pharmacology. I study SQL. Many kinds of things to uh, for connected with data. Yeah, many kind of programming. And I like to study. Other things too, some books that I'm reading now. Yeah, it's a lot of things, and I need to grow up more my English to be comfortable before I go to other. Yeah, I sometimes I go to immersions in Spanish because I speak a little Spanish,
Oh.
but French is different. It's totally different to me. Thank you, Camila. Marise, you what do you think?
I am studying a lot of things. I was studying for a certification. It's a cloud uh, platform.
Azure,
No, Google,
AWS,
Google,
Google.
Google Cloud. Yes,
Google Cloud.
I passed the certification in this weekend, so I will stop a little bit with this. And now I'm studying English, and I'm studying uh, uh, AI, AI, yes. A little bit of that data science, a little bit of developer in Python, uh, just technology things, boring things that
Yeah,
it's necessary for my work, but it's
Python is
not
not
cool.
Python is not boring.
For
Java is
people
boring.
that no, but I prefer Java.
No,
I have to say I prefer Java,
I
but
hate Java.
I work with Python, so I need
Yeah, yeah.
to
Python is
develop in
better.
Python.
Python
But
is better.
Python is easier, but I don't think it's better than Java. But
It's
it's okay.
better. If you need to have many things run your computer, you will see.
If you
Yeah.
need to have something fast, is Python. If you want to do something with quality, with more security, it's Java.
Okay. I will not along with this this part,
Okay.
but I disagree with you.
Okay.
And your opinion.
Well, about languages, I tried to study once French as you guys, but the pronunciation killed me. I used to like to study. I used to like to read. I used to like to make some phrases. Like I have read and learned a lot of words that I will never use in my life in Duolingo, like Le chat is noir and the cat is black. I will never use these in my life. But I learned some things. Italian too. I tried to learn in Duolingo once, but it doesn't feel comfortable to me, but I like a lot. I will try again someday. Python, I already tried too. I needed to learn because I'm economist. I didn't told you, and I needed to go to that science camp, the field, because it's important. I needed to make some analysis. I needed to make dashboards, and I think the Python and complement the Power BI. It's important to me.
That's good. Power BI, I like to use Power BI. I use a lot. Python, every language, other kinds of technology. That's it. And you ask me, can you give your opinion about number 5?
The things that I'm studying is in the college. We are studying database, so I'm seeing this, but I already studied this a little of this before the college, so I had a overview about it. Out of the college, I am studying React because work was intern of development, so I am in the part of internship that I'm making trainings, so I'm seeing React. I'm still practicing English and Spanish too. And for Spanish, I'm doing the training of Spanish that is in Talk and Talks platform. So I'm studying this too. And is that, I think.
Many kind of things, yeah. I like talking with people that like that is studying, yeah. It's different. It's people that have objective to grow in life, yeah. I like to change. Um, guys, Yasmin, can you choose some question for us?
Sure, let me see here. Mm, I will choose the 10 because I remember a specific situation. The question is, have you ever had a teacher or mentor who made a difference to your learning? Yeah, but was in a bad way. At my elementary school, I had a math teacher, and I didn't like the way that she teaches because I already have some kind of difficult to understand math. And the way that she teach us was she read the didactic book, she put the questions on the whiteboard, and who needs to solve the questions on the board was us, while she was seeing it. So she reads the text on the book for us. We had to solve a lot of problems of this text. And after this, she put the same questions in the board, and we have to go to the board to solve these questions while she's seeing us or talking to another people in class. And after this, I just start to hate math because I didn't understand. I was trying to search in YouTube. I couldn't understand. I had a lot of difficulties. I remember was a activity of her, and I can't uh I can't assert one question. I just error all of the questions because I had a big difficulty with that. And I had to learn with other people in the class because I didn't understand this her explanation. Uh I can't understand her. So I started to feel like I was a dumb because I didn't understand math. But after complete the elementary school, I noticed I just have difficulty, but I can understand that. And I noticed this at my college when I have a math discipline was math applying to computers, so was a difficult discipline, but I can do it. I can understand. I didn't have so much difficult, so I learned that I'm not dumb, and there was just a different way. The way that she teach to my class isn't the same way that I can understand, so it's okay. So it makes a big difference of my learning because I learned that people have different ways to teach and to understand too, and it's okay. You are not dumb to it because of it. So made a big difference in my life.
Yeah, but I agree with you. Teacher, you need to find a teacher that is you like the way that teacher teach the things to you. Uh, when you have a possibility to choose your course, your mentor, you need to find a mentor that have a technique that it's possible to you learn with him. Uh, I had a teacher, a bad teacher too, in my college, w- from to study languages, but to study Portuguese. Yeah, I hate Portuguese in my at my high school. Nowadays, I find some tutors on internet that I was studying Portuguese and understood the grammar, the morphology, many things that to me was I was bad in my college. Yeah, it was not with me; it was with teacher. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Yasmin. Um, it, I don't know if for the other classmates was the same, yeah. But I believe is you need to connect with the technique of your teacher. In the college, it's difficult to it's impossible to you change. Yeah, you need to follow the teacher that is in your grade. Okay. Let me see. Have time? I guess have time to answer this. And to you, Anna, can you answer this?
Well, in college, I had a teacher that changed my way of learning, of thinking, and he was a really angry guy, a really angry man. And he used to make some provocations to instigate the critical sense of the class, like a lot of intense information, a lot of intense phrases that everyone was like, oh my gosh, what is he saying? And then you think about what he was saying, like there was a lot of things like poverty, like desigualdade, esqueci, inequity, and a lot of things. Like he used to say in the first class, poor people can't vote. And everyone was like, "What? Why do you say that? Why are you saying this?" And then used to think and to make like arguments to deny what he was saying. And then he didn't agree with the sentence he was saying, but he used to do this to make us think. So I think it was really great.
Yeah, it's good when you it's the thing that in a or some vestibular, I don't know the word used to do it for us. Give your opinion, your arg about the idea. Yeah, if you disagree, you need to find the words to disagree. For studies, I agree with your teacher to provoke. Yeah, but it's I think it's bad thing. Yeah, that he said. Nowadays, it's totally crazy. Said this. If some classmate record this, and put on internet, the life of your teacher, you finish. Yeah.
But
Okay.
it was his intentions, like I'm saying this really, really bad, and you have to
Yeah.
say something to
Yeah.
make it feel good.
Yeah, you need to explain your intention of this, yeah? I made a provoke, you need to disagree. Okay, let's go ahead. Uh, eh, I need to finish this conversation, but if you have, if you can answer this in 1 minute, or Camila, can you read? Can you answer in 1 minute?
1 minute, right?
Yeah.
I had the great teachers years ago, of course, but I think we are leaving the area of the online course. And I believe we can find good teachers or mentors without be a professional teacher. And we can find the worst being a professional. So I believe that we need to choose a good person to do it in a better way for us, I believe. So that's it. Less than 1 minute.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you, Camila. And you, Marius, can you give your opinion? A fast opinion about this?
No, I agree. I think we can remember more the bad things that happened in the past than the good. I have excellent teachers, but I have bad teachers too. I have some word situations like Yasmin and Anna. So, but I think you need to view what you can do with these challenge things or with the good things we heard from your teacher. I think this.
That's amazing, guys. I will finish the broadcast now, the streaming on YouTube.